Welcome back to I Didn't Read Your Book. I am your host, Lutch, and I've got something a little special for you today. It was another live stream from the lead attorney's channel where I was on the panel, but this one was a little bit different. We had this YouTuber goes by the name of Glen. I don't really know, don't really care, don't want to give him any more clout than he's already chasing. But basically, long story short, is that he is an R. Kelly apologist and saying he's sympathetic because he has a similar appetite and apparently ran some sort of online experiment where he was and where he ended up talking to and sleeping with underage girls before and after he knew that they were underage, and he's defending it. And so the lead attorney had this guy on, and another YouTuber, Anton, who you'll see a little clip of their interaction just to give you a taste of, just to give you a little context. And then we will slide right into my segment. So check it out. There's some weird stuff in here, talking about experimenting in terms of sleeping with young girls. I bring up the MAP community. If you're not familiar with what that means, you definitely want to check that out. And like I said, I'm going to put in a little clip of the conversation between the two YouTubers that TLA had on before the segment, and then just right into me. So let's roll it.
You didn't answer the question, Glendon. I said, do you determine how young the girl is as far as what?
I did answer your question. I said age has nothing to do with it. I don't go after girls who are young.
But you
wait. Hold on. Wait. Come on now. You just said that you don't go after girls who are young. But
I don't go after teenagers. Let's put it that way. I do like young women, 28 to about 35. Yes, I do. Guilty.
You literally described in detail how you love young girls. You word for word. I love young pussy.
Once again, that video was an experiment.
How perky 17-year-old girls' tits were. You described in detail.
Yes, I did. In the video, that was an experiment.
How awesome it was, and then when you found out her age and you found out she was still 17 and she wasn't 18 yet, you kept going. You admittedly said, I love young girls, word for word.
Always supporting your boy, holding up the channel. So thank you, JB.
No problem, brother.
All right. So Lutch, how are you doing, Lutch?
Hello. Glad to be back 3 times in a week. I feel blessed.
Yes, you are on it. I'm doing well. Shout out your YouTube channel.
So again, I am Lutch. My channel is I Didn't Read Your Book podcast. I bring on authors whose books I have not read so that you and I as viewers can have a conversation with the author and find out what their book is really about, what they are really about. And increasingly, I've been finding that the blurb on the back of the book and the judging a book by its cover is really something you shouldn't do. So if you are an author, definitely I'd love to have a conversation with you. And if you love to read, check out my channel and see if any of the books that I've done so far are what you expected and what you'd like to read.
Fantastic. Lutch, what was your opinion about the this situation here?
First of all, the fact that Glenn is calling this an experiment is, it's one of two things. Either he's a complete sociopath or he's going for clout and he's just not good at hiding it, because it does, like, normal people don't do this and don't think this way. Like, I believe, was it Destination Dad or somebody else brought up how he was saying, I don't like 15-year-olds because what can they talk to me about? Like, bro, it's not about what a 15-year-old can do for you. How is that your line of thinking? And again, like, about being, not being on drugs, that makes me feel better as a recovering addict. I mean, I've done some crazy stuff, but nothing like that at all. And
Right.
I just think because I mean, there is a growing, I don't know if you're familiar with the MAP community, MAP community. It stands for minor attracted people. minor
Jesus
attracted
Christ.
people, and it's a growing thing that people are trying to push. So I mean, he could be one of these people, and he's just like, what? It's, you know, they're fine. Or he is, you know, with, especially with all the R. Kelly stuff going on, he is chasing for clout with the wrong people, and he's not doing a good job of hiding that he doesn't really believe in what he's saying, because it doesn't sound, you know, there. I could imagine that there would be somebody who you know, would want to do
Sorry
this
about
kind
that.
of stuff,
Mhm.
and for looking on the outside, and then when we talk to them, they have some stuff to say that maybe I don't agree with, but at least I can see some flawed logic in there. The things that he was saying, it just didn't line up. It's like experiment, and you know, again, I'm not too familiar with Glenn himself, but I have you know, looked into this a little bit, and it's like, what were you experimenting for? What were you trying to find? And then he wouldn't answer your questions about how he could have fixed the original one, and just, well, I wouldn't do it hypothetically just because. Well, that's not the question. And
Right.
so he's either purposely you know, playing this character and just not very well, or people are really like that, and he might be one of them.
Yeah. It's we'll see how it goes. He says, you know, we'll see it. What did he say, in the 90 days or whatnot, how the experiment turned out.
I
So
don't understand
but
what
it's
exactly is supposed to come out of it, one way or the other, that would change the context.
yeah. I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
And
Thank
I
you
was
so
really
much, Lush, for coming. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was just really quick. I really was, when I started looking, I was like, all right, the obvious position is to be like, oh, this guy's a scumbag. He's you know, whatever. So I honestly came in, and I really, really, really wanted to at least present what could be a rational mindset behind this, and I just couldn't. It's absolutely asinine.
Yeah.
Thank you again for letting me on the platform. I had to say my piece. Thank you so much.
I
Again, my
appreciate you
channel
coming
is
up, Lunch. Hmm.
I Didn't Read Your Book podcast, and you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at IDRYBLUTCH. I dry B Lutch, and I'm gonna be enjoying the rest of the stream.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Lush, for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Take care, guys.
Oh.